What's up, everybody? ArrgThePirate here, and today we're gonna play a little Arachne in the jungle. Now, my daughter got me sick again, guys, so I'm sorry I sound like absolute death. I'm gonna try my hardest to suffer through this video, but let's go over the build first. Now, I have Assassin's Blessing, Hasten Katana, or just that Katana, the first rank of it. 2 healing potions and Aegis for my beginning 1500, and then I'm going to work towards Hasten Katana, Ninja Tabby, Soul Eater, Stone Cutting Sword, Hide of the Urchin or Quinn Size, you know, one or the other, wards, and then I've got my Blink Rune. Now, before we go over her kit, guys, if you look here, I've got spider webs at all 3 of these starting camps, and you know, I started out with full mana though. So what you can do, guys, is actually go to these first 3 camps, throw that spider web up, and then actually teleport back to the fountain, and boom, you're at full mana, and you start out with that. Now, you do have enough time to do all 3 camps on one side of the jungle or the other. I was just starting out on the yellow side, but you've got plenty of time to do it. You just need to put them in an area where when the minions spawn in, they won't automatically start being attacked by the spiders. Alright, now let's get into her kit. First up, we have Predator. Arachne's basic attacks gain 1.5% physical damage every 5% of the target's missing health. So the more you damage them, the more damage you do to them, and that's just built in. Awesome passive. Venomous Bite is her 1. Upon activation, Arachne's next basic attack within 5 seconds does additional damage and affects the target with venom, dealing damage over time and healing Arachne every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. So this is your sustain, this is your heal, and you know, hey, it's a dot. Definitely use that when you can. Now, her number 2 is Cocoon. Arachne spindles her webbing, and her next 3 successful basic attacks are executed with increased attack speed for 6 seconds. If all 3 hits hit the same target, that target is stunned, which, you know, hey, that's awesome. Next up, we have Web. Now, Web, that's the ability that I just used right there, or I was throwing on those camps. Arachne shoots a line of web forward. She is immune to slows and moves faster on the web. If the web reaches max range, the web trap will spawn. Enemy gods who walk through the trap or get hit by projectiles are slowed by 25%. And revealed to Arachne, leave a trail of web behind them. So basically, if you hit a god with this, they get this trail of web behind them. They walk slower and you walk faster so you can catch right up. Basically, they can't get away from you. It's absolutely awesome. And this, paired with your 2, paired with your 1, you absolutely just delete people. Lastly, we have her 4, or her ultimate, Nightcrawler. Arachne flips up to her infinite web, hanging upside down above the lane and increasing her movement speed. She may leap off the web to deal damage at to all enemies in a target area, and you may activate your 1 and 2 while on the web. So, you know, it's an awesome ability. It's great for escape, it's great for ganking, you know, it's an awesome ability. So really, looking at Arachne's kit, you know, she's really just that basic attack god. Her 1 and 2 are nothing but basic attacks, and her 3 is used to catch up to people, like I'm kind of doing here, is used to catch up to them so you can still hit them with your 1 and 2s and just your basic attacks. So really, you know, I think about, you could build crit on her, although I'm not going to. Especially after this gameplay, you'll see we make a couple of plays late game. I don't think you need crit on her at all. She does insane damage late game. I think going for attack speed, you know, movement speed, and just damage in general with the build we got, guys, you'll see. I'll make a good play later. But alright, let's get into the gameplay now. Thanatos goes in for a dive, and if you see, we slowed him under tower, and we're able to do quite a bit of work there. And, you know, we're going in on this ISIS. We have their Achilles show up, though, so we need to back off of this. And Kukulkan, the Wizard Lizard, he's able to take him out. That ultimate hits ridiculously hard. And from here, we're going to go ahead and back. We actually finish off our Hasten Katana, and then we're going to build towards that Ninja Tabi. You know, again, guys, we want some attack speed. Since we're that basic attack hero, we want to put on a ton of attack speed. That way, when we want to root somebody, because since it has to be 3 basic attacks, we want to root them just boom, boom, boom. They're rooted. Instead of hitting them once and then a minion walking in the way, or we're trying to chase them down or something like that. We want to hit, we don't care if it hits all that hard, we just want to hit so fast that they're definitely going to get rooted. And, you know, with my passive of when the lower health they have, the more damage they take, you know, once they start getting low, they're gone. So that's kind of my idea with this build, and I gotta say, guys, I really enjoy this build. I think it is a very solid build. Now we end up rotating over to our dual lane, and you can see we go ahead and use our web. We slow that Capri down, we stun him. Sure enough, we're able to take him out, and then Rama doesn't stand a chance. We're able to delete him as well, and I'm gonna peel off. You know, I just helped down that wave a little bit faster. Since I'm gonna get the experience for it anyways, I might as well help him down it faster, and that way we can head elsewhere. Now, I'm thinking that my team's going to head over here, and I did not realize their Achilles is here. What is their Achilles doing over here? We end up going down. You know, that they had a ton of rotation. I thought my team would rotate over there, and, you know, especially when there was just the Thanatos. But yeah, I've got no idea. That's a huge rotation from the solo lane. Oh, man. Feels bad. But, hey, you know, we got caught out. We died, so no problem. Now, once we spawn back in, I've got to go get my revenge onto the Achilles. You know, it's just completely unacceptable that he rotated over and killed me. So I'm going to rotate over and kill him. And you can see I'm positioning that web to make sure I get to that Achilles. We're going to dive this tower a little bit. And since I have Aegis, I'm just going to Aegis out of that. And, hey, we're able to take that tower down. You know, that was definitely very pushy on my part, but hey, spending an Aegis to get a kill, I think is definitely worth it. A kill and a tower. But you can see I was having to position myself around to make sure I hit those webs onto Achilles. If I would have hit them onto the minions, hey, it wouldn't have done anything. So you have to make sure you hit a god with that web. Now, and this is kind of where I start learning her kit a little bit better, and it's a huge mistake on my part. But guys, that's how you learn, is making these type of mistakes. Which, she's got a huge minion wave there, but I'm thinking, you know, hey, I should have my heal. I should be able to take her out, and I tried to use my web. I tried to get my web on her, but since I hit a minion or I missed her a couple of times, whatever the case may be, I was unable to get a stun on her. And that's when I kind of realized, like, hey, you know, to get that stun, you need to hit her, you know, when she used her little back, you know, wing flap thing, she was getting out of range of me, and I wasn't hitting her, I was hitting those minions, or something like that. And, you know, that's when I really realized, hey, you know, how her kit works is you land your 3, you hit your 2, hit your 1, whatever. You know, it was an unfortunate situation, and, you know, we took down their tower and then turned around, gave Isis a double kill and let her take our tower. You know, that was just absolutely a ridiculous play on both of me and Kakolin's parts. But, you know, hey, is what it is. Sometimes you do stupid things. But, guys, that's really how you learn. And you can see, by me going in there, you know, I landed my 3, and I just could not land my 2. And she was able to just stay away from me and, you know, let the minions poke me down. I should have ulted out or something like that, but, you know, is what it is. You know, spilt milk at this point. Let's move on, see if we can make a play happen in mid. Now, it kind of looked like everybody backed off, so I'm going to go in on these side minions, and, you know, Isis is backing away. Guys, that stun hurt so bad, and we're able to use our ult to get out. And, guys, I have done this one time where I used my ult to get out of a situation, and I got to the end of my ult, and whenever I landed, it was a Cucullin killed me, and you know, I'm 100 miles away from them. So when you take damage when you're slowly going up, that damage can sometimes be delayed. I don't know, it might have been a goofy bug or whatever, but it's definitely not a 100% get out of jail free card. But you can use it that way, like I just did there. Now Thanatos ends up taking out our mid lane, but you can see we're heading in on him. We got our root on him. He's gone. And that's exactly how you want to use her kit right there. Hit him with that 3. That slows him down, speeds you up. Hit him with your 2. Stun him. Hit him with your 1. Heal up, man. Yeah, they're a goner. You know, that's exactly how you want to use her kit there, and it worked perfectly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dive this tower a little bit. You know, we've got 3 of them down, and our mid lane just spawned in. Hopefully, we can actually take this tower out without dying for it, but we're not quite able to. No problem there. I'm going to back off, and maybe we can, you know, get aside a camp. Maybe take out oracles, you know, just kind of look around, see what we need to do. Now from here, I'm just going to head over to my side of the jungle and pick up this jungle camp, pick up my yellow camp, and, you know, there's a big fight going down in mid, and we just need to stay away from there. Cucullin's going in, and, you know, we should not be in that situation. Since I do have my ultimate, you know, I'm thinking I'm okay, but me and Cucullin, we should not have. There was no reason to even rotate over there. You know, it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now we do go ahead and get our route onto that Isis, and with my team spawning back in, maybe we can actually make something happen here. You see that we've got some presence. Our Capris are kind of going in on one another. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and use my ult here, and we're just kind of waiting around. See, like, it's just a very, very sloppy fight at this point. That stun hits us. Oh man, Isis with her stun, guys. We did get our web out. You know, we almost contributed nothing to that fight other than baiting a couple of them out, I guess. I don't know, but my team did a great job. And since you could see my team was split into 2 sections. Their team was kind of all in the center, and when they rotated onto us in that jungle, they got surrounded. And being surrounded in a team fight is never a good idea, especially, you know, if you've got kind of front lines on both sides. You know, they were just taking tons of damage, and it allowed my team to get a team wipe while me being the only person to die. And the only thing I did was throw my, you know, web down and create a slow onto a single target, you know, with some damage. You know, it turned out great, although I had no impact there, but you could see the positioning of that fight. The reason we won that fight is strictly because of the position. From here, we end up picking up Pyromancer, and then I'm actually going to head to the other side of the jungle and help secure the red buff. You know, just kind of drop buffs for my team. We do have some presence in mid, so, and you know, I'm thinking me, Capri, our Wizard Lizard are here. We should be able to just delete this. Isis' stun destroyed me. Like, absolutely destroyed me. I don't want to talk about it. You know, I definitely went into that fight. I should have waited for Capri to get there. And, you know, that was me being extra pushy, and but yeah, you know, going in onto 2 gods that both have stuns, this is just ridiculous. And hey, you know, we made a dumb mistake and end up going down there again. But hey, we're 4-4-3, so we're having a pretty average match. You know, we're not negative, so hey, that's not bad. But wait a second, guys, it's coming, I promise. Now from here, since we did get the Pyromancer, we're jetting, guys. You know, we're able to get into lane very, very fast. You know, it's 14-16, so my team's generally we're doing okay. You know, nothing great, nothing horrible. You know, it's a pretty balanced match at this point. So, you know, we're having a, you know, this is the type of game that I've definitely been missing out on. It seems matches are just so one-sided. And our Wizard Lizard goes in and just deletes them, guys. We're going to head over there, and he was able to ult away. But you can see he's got my webs on him, and we're able to catch up to him. Isis heads in. We should be able to take out Isis here, and she did stun me, but hey, if we can get something on her, you know, we'll be able to take her out. Now, that tornado's there, and my web is there. Hopefully we can get some damage done to her, and I am healing up since I did hit her with my one. So, you know, we're doing okay. We've got some decent sustain. I'm heading in. I throw my little web down again, but I don't think she's going to push up too far, so I'm going to rotate to mid. And while we're having this huge pressure in the solo lane, my team is able to turn around and take out the mid lane T2, which, you know, that is a huge play. And we're going to go ahead and head in on Thanatos. You know, we got to get out, though. We've got to get out of here. My team is able to actually turn around. They flip this fight around, and so I'm going to head back in. You know, it's just Hachiman here. I thought Capri was here as well, but he's not. So let's go ahead and get out of this situation. You know, Kukulin did rotate over, so, you know, that was good. We're able to get out of that situation. Since we have our Fire Giant buff, you know, we're healing right up, and we're gonna be able to take out our Gold Fury. You know, this is the first Gold Fury we've had, so I think this is the first Gold Fury of the match. You know, you know, it's getting a little far into the match to pick it up, but hey, you know, the gold advantage is always a great thing. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and back, and I put on Stone Cutting Sword. So I've got the very, very solid build. Good movement speed, good attack speed. Hopefully we'll make something happen. Now I'm going to go ahead and just ult into the back lane of this match. We're able to take out Rama. Then I'm going to go in onto their Thanatos here, and we'll take him out, guys. Capri's pulling me, but we take him out. Take out Isis. Guys, I just got a quad kill. I'm getting this. I'm chasing it. I'm going to chase it. I don't care. We're done. We're getting this Penta. And sure enough, we're able to get it. Oh, first Penta in a Conquest match. And man, that feels good. Oh man, you see that damage we're able to do? Oh, you know, that was a huge team effort as well. Definitely wasn't just me, but man, that was awesome. And we start going in on this Phoenix, and we didn't realize, hey, the other tower's still up. You know, I'm still like, I'm still like grinning from ear to ear after that Penta. So, you know, I'm mindless. But we're going to be able to take down this T1, or this T2, and, you know, let's just peel off of this situation. Hachiman's going in, but, you know, we should definitely go ahead and just back up from there. Yeah, nothing good can come from staying in that situation. I'm going to head back and pick up Pyromancer. Now, we're going to go ahead and pick up this Pyromancer, but my team's kind of staying in this fight, so we got to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and use my ultimate and then sneak up behind him. We're able to just dive on Thanatos. He doesn't stand a chance. And then their Achilles is here. Doesn't stand a chance, guys. We go ahead and get our root onto, or our slow onto this Isis, and then we're going to be able to just chip her down. You know, we just chipped her down, man. Didn't stand a chance. A Penta followed by a triple kill, and this is my second time ever playing her. I don't think she's a bad god at all. But you can see where we're in, and guys, again, we're building just attack speed, movement speed, and some pin. You know, we do have that lifesteal item, which I did pick up my stacking lifesteal a little bit later than I normally do. And the main reason for that is because that item is just, I believe it stacks to 100, but it's anything that dies around you gives you a stack. So it can stack up very, very quickly, and I gotta say, guys, I'm a huge fan of this build. You might be able to find something better. A more experienced Arachne player might have a much better build. But other than that, you know, solid build. I got a Penta. I mean, come on. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this Arachne guide. She's a lot of fun. You know, a big basic attack hero. You get in, do work. If that's what you like, that's what she is. Well, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing. Add me on Smite, guys. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.